Hello dear guys, welcome to the class. Dear guys, today we are going to see some questions which are asked on grammar. Here in our today's class, we are going to do a practice on grammar portion. And dear one, this practice is actually on a direct and indirect speech. And as you very well know that what is direct and indirect speech we have done already in our regular classes. So what we are going to do today actually we are going to see the question pattern that is asked in board examination. So here a pattern, or what can say, a question is given there which is actually based on the pattern asked in board examination. So to prepare for this, let's see what kind of questions are, how the questions are asked. So look at there, here question will be like that: read the following pieces of conversation and report what was said by choosing the correct option. Means here such question will be asked or such instructions will be given there in the examination, and a dialogue or a piece of conversation will be given. A piece of conversation will be given with some blanks. And to fill the blanks, options will be there. Options will be there as here they are. Among them, you have to choose the most appropriate option. You have to choose the most appropriate option which will fill the blank correctly. Got it? So let's see what kind of conversation is given there and the blanks and the options. Got it? So let's see. First of all, let's read out the piece of conversation. Okay. So let's say the doctor greeted the patient. The doctor greeted the patient and asked blank. Okay. Full stop. And then he inquired again blank. The patient replied carefully that he had. He exclaimed with surprise. Again blank. The doctor called that fine and gave him some tablets to take. Got it? So this is the piece of conversation given here with some blanks. Some means actually 3 blanks are given there, and these 3 blanks are for 3 marks. These 3 blanks are for 3 marks. So now we have to fill the blanks with the most appropriate option from them, from the given options. So let's see what are the options are given here for the first one blank. So look at there, for the first one blank, the options are: how are you feeling now? That how he was feeling then. How he was feeling then. How was he feeling then? So these 4 options are given there. Yes, and among these 4, one is the most appropriate one. Yes. So here, as per our knowledge, as per our study, we have to fill the blank with the correct option. And dear guys, in board examination, no need to write the whole piece of conversation and the options. Just write down in the board examination question number 1A. Okay. Question number 1A, and directly write down their answer. the question number and answer and then their answers. No need to write down the whole and waste your time. Yes, no need to waste time. Got it? So look at there. Now do read the passage or the piece of conversation again to get it confirmed what will be the answer. Yes, and remember the rules and regulations which are taught in the class. As by reading the piece of conversation we can understand this is about direct indirect speech, and especially you know better the indirect speech is asked in board examination. Yes, they never ask question on direct speech, they ask on indirect speech, and we have dealt with the rules. So look at there what is given here. The doctor greeted the patient and asked. So this reporting verb clears that the doctor had asked a question to the patient. That means what? The question must be or could be either WH question or yes no question. Yes, and on the basis of that you have to choose the correct one option. So here first of all illuminate, as here that is given, it can't be answer. Why it can't be answer? Because as we know in questions, if the reporting speech is or the reported words are question, so that cannot be a conjunction. And that's why this is eliminated. Yes, it can't be the answer. Got it? Second thing is that here the word now is given. Now, and as we know, there are certain rules regarding the changing of certain words. And as we know that in indirect speech there can't be now, there could be then. Why? Because now becomes then in indirect speech. Getting me? First one, why we have eliminated it? Because there is that, and that cannot be in interrogative sentences or WH questions. Yes, in indirect speech, and that's why it is cut. Secondly, here there cannot be now in indirect speech. Why it cannot be? Because regarding the rules, now becomes then. So it is again cut. Yes. Then the third one, look at there. Here, how he was feeling then? How was he feeling then? Two options are now. So which one would be correct? Which one? Again, you might know or you might remember that what I have said to you. In indirect speech, every conjunction is followed by subject. What I said? Subject. Or another thing you must know that in indirect speech, all reported speeches are converted into assertive sentences. Though in direct speech, the reported speech is interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence, imperative sentence, whatever it is. But in indirect speech, it converts into assertive sentence. That means conjunctions are always followed by subject. That means here two conjunctions are there. Means how? Yes, okay. But next thing is he, subject, and was is helping verb. So it cannot be the answer. Then what is remaining here? How he was feeling then. Why? Because the conjunction is followed by the subject according to the rule. So what will be the answer then? Here, write down like this. How he was feeling then. Yes, this is the answer to the first one blank. Okay, I hope you got it. Now the next one, look at there. Ask how he was feeling then, full stop. Then he inquired. He inquired, means the doctor. Okay, the doctor inquired again. Inquire, this question again indicates that, this reporting verb indicates that the doctor had asked another question. The doctor had another question to the patient. Yes? So, means here you have to think about the reporting verbs. What are the reporting verbs are given there? And on the basis of that, you could understand what type of sentence is there in the inverted commas. Yes, or within inverted commas. Yes. So here inquired indicates that the sentence is of interrogative. Yes, means question. ये question है. Okay. So on the basis of that, you have to fill it again. So as we know, that cannot be a conjunction in interrogative sentences. Yes. Secondly, these are correct. Whether, if. Okay, both are correct. Previous night. Okay, all three are. Means regarding the conjunction, all are okay. Okay, but the next thing, as I told you here, conjunctions are always followed by subject. Conjunctions are always followed by subject. So here, if had, again conjunction and then helping verb. So this again cannot be the answer. This again cannot be the answer. Yes. So what is then? What would be the answer? Second or fourth? Now the question is there, and both seems correct. Both options seem correct. Yes. So then, how to choose the correct one answer? Because it is in simple present, simple past, and this is in past perfect tense. It is in past perfect tense. So remember my guys. Remember one thing that I told you regarding the changes of tenses. Changes of tenses means here by this word previous night we can understand there was yesterday. In the question, in the direct speech, there was yesterday. There was yesterday. That means the question was in simple past tense. By this phrase, the previous night, you can understand that the question was in simple past tense. And when we change it into indirect speech, the simple past tense becomes past perfect tense. Simple past tense changes into past perfect tense. Do you remember? This is a rule regarding the changes of tenses. Changes of tenses. See guys, turn over the pages in your copies and look at the rules regarding the changes of tenses. And there you will find that this rule is given. Simple past tense changes into past perfect tense. So now find out which sentence is in simple past tense. Which sentence? Whether he slept well the previous night. If he had slept well the previous night. Which one is in past perfect tense? Guess it immediately. Don't waste time. So your answer will be definitely this one. Yes? Because here is had plus V3. And here is only V2. Second form of the verb, third form of the verb with the helping verb had. And as you know the past perfect tense structure. Subject plus had plus V3. Subject plus had plus third form of the verb, then the remaining part of the sentence. So this option fulfills the condition of past perfect tense, and that's why the answer is if he had slept well the previous night. Got it? So now write the answer here. What is the answer? Fourth one. What is that? If he had slept well the previous night. Okay. So this one is the answer to the second one option. Oh sorry, the second one blank. Okay. Now let's see the third one. Here we have done up to here. The doctor greeted the patient and asked how he was feeling then. He inquired if he had slept well the previous night. Then the patient replied carefully that he had. The patient replied carefully that he had. He exclaimed with surprise. Now look at there. Exclaimed. Exclaimed. This reporting verb, exclaimed with surprise. This reporting verb clears that the sentence, the reported speech was in exclamatory sentence. That means reported speech was exclamatory sentence, and that's why the reporting verb is there, exclaimed. Got it? So on the basis of that we can understand what type of sentence is it within inverted commas. So here we can understand it is exclamatory sentence. And exclamatory sentence, as we know, they always begin with some exclamatory words, exclamation words, or either what or how. What or how. And here the options are given what. So by this we can understand the sentence was of what. The exclamatory sentence was of what, or began with what. But again, do you remember guys the rule regarding the changes of exclamatory sentences into indirect speech? Rule is there. What is the rule? We use that THAT, that, as a conjunction to change the exclamatory sentences into indirect speech. Yes? So what is that? Remember. So here the beginning with is it with what, and that's why it is wrong one. Another again, this is again wrong one. Why? Because the beginning is with what, and what cannot be there as a conjunction. When we change exclamatory sentences into indirect, so that time such words cannot be a conjunction. So then that, yes, that is the conjunction that we use when we change the exclamatory sentences, means direct speech of exclamatory sentences into indirect speech. So both seems correct, but do you know guys, I just told you few minutes ago I told you the conjunctions in indirect speech, conjunctions are always followed by subject. Yes, I told this rule here by beginning with the first one blank. Yes, conjunctions are always followed by subject. So here, that what a sound slip it had been cannot be. Yes, so what is the remaining answer here then? That it had been a very sound sleep. As I told you, again I would like to recall you that the indirect speech, in indirect speech all sentences are changed into assertive sentences. And here in these two sentences, this one is assertive. Assertive sentence, subject plus verb. Yes, conjunction is followed by subject. So this is correct one answer. So write down it here. That it had been a very sound sleep. Got it, dear guys? Understood? Do write down it. Do write it in your copies fast, immediately. Do write fast. So, dear guys, I hope you enjoyed my class and had taken interest in this class. So, let's see you again in our next one class. Bye bye. See you and enjoy watching my videos. Bye bye.